Close your eyes. We'll chant Om 3 times together. Om. Om. Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Gurave Namaha. I bow to God. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and the entire creation. Om. Amen. Good morning. It is by the grace of God and Sri Gurudev, we all have assembled here in a beautiful part of the world and to celebrate a few days of sadhana, spending time together with your teachers. The program started yesterday. Today is the second day. When I was in Delhi, I was told that the temperature here was 43 degrees Celsius. 43, I think so. It was written in the, near the gate in the airlines board. And when we landed, the captain announced it is 38 degrees Celsius because it was already end of the day. I had a beautiful night with 18 degrees Celsius. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says, Shitosna Sukhadukkhesu Tatha Mana Apamanayoho. And the Lord said, you have to face it. You came from hot and humid climate of Puri. Now you are in a hot and extreme temperature of the desert. And in the desert, when the temperature is quite high, July and August is the highest, and stay in 18 degree. I didn't see that it is 18 degree. I was thinking, what is going on? Why it is? So in the morning, I looked at something. There is something 18 degree. Oh, yesterday I asked you, what is the name of this month? The month you told it is Shravana. The day before yesterday it was Ashadha. Ashadha and Shravana. You know, in Vedic culture, they had deep knowledge of stars, planets, sun, moon, the rotation of the earth, the rotation of the earth. And change of the season, with the change of the season, the change of the human nature. For example, in modern world, people use the, you know, English calendar, January, February, March. Why it is so? What is the relationship with the sun or the moon or anything? Nothing. You just find out there's nothing. But the Vedic culture, they used two types of time calculation, two types of day and night calculation. One is related to the moon, the other is related to the sun. In Arab countries, they use the moon. But they don't know that this calculation of time, depending upon moon, is not harmonic, not systematic. Do you know why? Just like your mind. Mind is not in harmony. Mind is not in balance. Mind is emotional, moody, whimsical. So the trouble is there. The moon is like that. Do you know, in the Islamic tradition, they follow the lunar calendar, and they have a holy month called as Ramadan. Ramadan. You will find sometimes it is in hot summer and sometimes in, why? Why it is changing? Because they did not know that the moon, the time depending upon moon is not fixed. The Vedic tradition taught you have to take both. For example, with the light we see, with the help of the light, and with the help of the eyes we see, there should be harmony between the eyes and the light. The eyes, according to the yogic language, they are two, they are presided by, the left eye by the moon the right eye by the sun. But that is not enough. Suppose the sun is shining in the sky, sunlight is nothing but fire, diffused fire. If you focus the same sunlight with a magnifying glass, as we little children, we did it. Putting the paper below what happened? The same thing we did to play with the children. Come, come, come. And on the focus it. It's fire. Sun shining, sunlight is nothing but fire. The yogis told, my loving ones, you see with light, it is not the sun, moon, or the star. There is also fire. The moon, the sun, and third eye is the eye of fire. However, come back to our time calculation a little bit. What the Vedic rishis did, the lunar month is consisting of 2 fortnights. So dark and bright fortnights. There will be one new moon, one full moon every month. But periodicity, the time between beginning of the lunar month and the end of the lunar month, it is not 30 days, not 28 days. It can be 28, can be 29, it can be 30. It's changing. But the solar month is very systematic. What is solar month? You see the sunshine, sunrise and sunset. Sunset, sunrise. So it is a day. Again, I will tell you, I told this many times. In the Western culture, they call midnight as the morning. Yes or no? If somebody calls you at midnight 12:01, you pick up the telephone, what you will tell? You will tell good morning. But is it morning? After 2 minutes talk, when you want to finish your talk, you will tell, sleep well, good night, have sweet dream. Is it not stupid? Slowly I'm telling. The morning begins with the sunrise. The day ends with the sunset. And so, because of the day and night, and it also, day is increasing, night is decreasing, night is increasing, day is decreasing, and sun is, rising in summertime earlier, winter time late. So, however, the solar year, it is 365 days and nearly approximately a quarter day, 1 year. So in solar and lunar year, in every 2.5 years, there is one extra lunar month. Extra lunar month. That means there will be, if you compare the solar and lunar, so the Vedic rishis, they described, this is the extra month, just like we have leap year. Actually, it is not leap year. It is a leap day. It is a leap day, 1 day extra. But in that year, as it is 1 day extra, we call it as leap year, but it is not Exactly correct. If you synchronize lunar month, lunar year, solar year, every 2.5 years, there will be one leap month, extra month. It is called as Mala Masa, Adhika Masa, Masa means month, Purushottama Masa, extra month. The name of the month, as you told, Ashadha. Why its name is Ashadha? Why its name is Shravana? Why its name is Bhadrapada? Those who have little bit knowledge of stars, planets, nakshatra, they tell that that month in which the moon is remaining in Purva Sadha or Uttara Sadha nakshatra, the month is Ashadha. If it is remaining in Shravana nakshatra, it is Shravana. If it is remaining in Bhadrapada nakshatra, it is, but I'm not going to that because we are sadhak and sadhikas. We want to, it is Ashadha. The month Ashadha, it is derived from the root verb Shahadhatu. Shah. Shah means to endure, to tolerate. To endure and to tolerate. What to endure and what to tolerate, and who is tolerating? My loving ones. In the month of Jyeshtha, the Vedic rishis, they reflected more on, in India, but they lived. So, hot summer, Ashadha, the monsoon comes. The earth endured hot summer, now the rain. Now the rain. Yesterday, while coming from the airport, as my nature is to know, I was asking, what is this tree? Why they are planting this tree? What, how much does it rain here? How many hills or mountains are here? And so on. I was, just like a child asks why. I ask why. It is not to test, just to know. Life is to endure. The earth endures. The earth endures. And we are children of the earth. We are children of God, but we are children of the earth, both. You'll say, why? If you go to Puri, if you see the Lord Jagannath has two beloved. How many? One is Bhudevi. Bhudevi is the mother earth. The other is Sri Devi. Sri Devi is mother of prosperity. From the earth, all prosperity comes. You just think. Let me go a little deviated. In the Vedic culture, who is the Lord of wealth? Kubera. Kubera is the Lord of wealth. Now I'll make some quiz. You know, Lord Vishnu's Vahana, the carrier, who? Garuda. And Lord Surya, his chariot driver, is Mhm. I'll come to it. Lord Brahma, his carrier. Swan. Now tell me, who is the carrier of Mother Lakshmi? Sridevi. Owl. Hmm. Who is the carrier of Kubera? I. One person told. One wise owl sitting in the back telling human. The carrier of Lord Vishnu is Garuda. His brother is Aruna, who is the chariot driver of Lord Surya, the sun. Garuda is a bird. Yes or no? No. Now he says, if you look at the image of Garuda, Garuda has wings, just like the angels have, and has two hands and two legs. Any bird you have seen having two legs and two hands? No. But in the Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Vainatayascha Pakshinam. The Lord is telling, among all those who have wings, I am Garuda. It doesn't mean those who have wings, they are birds. They can fly. They are not necessarily, but they have paksha, the wings. Am I clear? So now come back to our Kubera. Kubera Naravahanaha. Kubera, human being, they carry the prosperity, wealth, they carry. You just think, 100 years ago, 150 years ago, even 80, 90 years ago, what was the condition of this country? Just think, who brought this prosperity? Tell me, who? Human being, knowledge, technology, it brought prosperity, wealth. It was there. The wealth was there underground, but it was unknown. When the same wealth was utilized, remember, wealth should be utilized, wealth should not be misutilized. Energy should be utilized, energy should not be misutilized. That is why it is said, Lakshmi. Lakshmi is wealth. Who is Lakshmipati? Only the Lord. And we are Lakshmi Putra. We are Lakshmi Putra. If we try to enjoy Lakshmi, you use, don't misuse, don't enjoy. Am I clear? Here is the human error. When they forget that the earth is the mother, except Vedic culture, I don't think at present time anywhere they consider the earth is mother. So Sridevi, Bhudevi, I want to make it shortcut. Sridevi, Bhudevi, static, dynamic, unexplored, explored. The earth, when we use intelligently, gives us harvest, gives us treasure. Use it. Don't misuse, don't abuse, don't. We should love. We should take care of the earth. Being at Balighai, in our Gurudev's ashram, I just look from the veranda only towards the trees. So much of joy comes even here through the window. I see some trees. I see the sea, I see some trees. Trees. They are, we have the skin in the body. If the skin is caught somewhere, it's painful. If somebody pulls the hair a little, we feel hurt. The skin is like the grass, the Mother Earth. Trees are like the hair. If you think, it is my way of feeling. So, such green, and green also different types of green, such pleasing to the eyes, such pacifying feeling in the heart, and such expansive feeling of the mind, we forget, we don't enjoy it. However, Sridevi Bhudevi, Kubera, I forgot to tell you, the chariot driver of Surya is Aruna. Aruna is the brother of Garuda, and Aruna is only up to this is developed, and the lower part is undeveloped. It was because of the curiosity of the mother Vinata. Before full growth, however, Ashadha is the month. Ashadha is coming from the root verb Sahadhatu, to endure, to tolerate. My loving ones, do we have the ability to tolerate, to endure, or we are reacting? We are emotional. We are exploding. We hurt others with little thing. Just think. This thought came to me this morning. Do you know why? Because of last night. Last night, 18 degree. So, Ashadha. Now comes Shravana. How can you really endure? It comes from right understanding. When I understand, suppose I have kept a pet. The pet is very nice, pleasant, but sometimes pet creates trouble. Have you ever bitten up by the pet? If anybody has, I heard, I have been. Even the parrot, people keep parrot. Parrot also bites. We had a kakatu, somebody kept in Sri Gurudev's ashram, Australian white parrot, kakatu. It has bitten up. It's really strong injury, blood is coming. And will you be angry with the kakatu? Tell me. You stupid. I'm taking care of you and you are biting me and injuring me and so much of blood. Because there is an understanding. When there is an understanding, the reaction is less. Now I'm using the word reactive, active, proactive, inactive. What we should be? Inactive, reactive, active, proactive. You think what we should be? How will be? Because if we have right understanding, if we have right, how this understanding comes? How can we get this understanding? This understanding we can get through knowing, knowledge. And how does this knowledge come? My loving ones, tell me. Very simple thing. By sitting near a teacher. The book can be a teacher. In the classroom, the teacher of science, teacher of history. In the family, parents, friends, they tell, don't react. This is not good, this is this. Or in spirituality, sitting near the teacher, through this act of sitting near the teacher, we get this knowledge. Am I clear? If it is not acceptable, you can challenge it. Do you know, sitting near the teacher, sitting means what? Tell me. Sitting means listening, looking, listening, understanding, asking. So using the five sense organs of perception, knowledge, seeing, hearing, reasoning, and so on. This is what Sravana. That is what Sravana is. Sravana is listening. From the word Sravana comes Sravana. Endure, and this endurance will come through right knowledge and understanding. And this right knowledge and understanding is represented by Sravana, Sravana, Sravana. Am I clear? The word Ashadha, the month of the name Ashadha, because you have to endure, but Ashadha is the beginning of the rainy season. It has quite a few meanings. It is, Sanskrit is beautiful language having many meanings. One meaning of Ashadha is a danda. Danda is the staff. One who has a staff in the hand has the ability of endurance. Staff in Sanskrit, it is called as danda. It is called as danda. Danda is, you might have seen the picture of Acharya Sankara. Danda is a symbol. It is a symbol of extra strength. Symbol of extra strength. Yesterday, when Swami Samarpananji was walking with a danda, holding one, I was thinking, Bruddho yati gruhitva dandam. Holding the staff, that is extra strength. When I was young, I used to carry one umbrella with me. Later on became smaller umbrella, folding umbrella. Before it was big umbrella with handle. In the winter, summer, any season, I had umbrella in my hand. And I was a teacher. I was going to the college. Sometimes I was asked, even in winter you carry one umbrella, what is the matter? I said, it has multiple causes. Multiple causes. What are those? I said, look, it is not only for sun and shower. While walking, it is a support. I hold in the hand and walk. It is good for driving away the bulls. And even in the college, some mischievous student, it can be used if it is needed. It was a humorous reply. So, danda, what is the meaning of danda? You told staff. Danda is punishment. Danda is disciplining. Danda damayatam asmi, Bhagavad Gita. Danda is punishment. Punishing whom? I am unhappy with my husband. I want to punish him. I want to do this. Or I am unhappy with my wife. I want to. No. Punishing myself. Danda means I will discipline myself. Punishment is to discipline. I am a spiritual seeker. I will forgive everybody, but I'll punish myself. I'll forgive. When I know this is the nature, in the Bhagavatam, Lord Krishna, He was a perfect ecologist. As a perfect ecologist. He found he was a little boy. There is a lake, and that lake was created because of Yamuna, and its name was Kalindi. And Kalindi being the place of snakes, the water was becoming poisonous, and the animals and birds, they could not use this water. And ecology means the environment. There should be no water pollution. There should be everything. And he wanted to purify this. Those who know the life of Lord Krishna, they know it. When he told Kaliya, the snake, the king snake, why do you do all this? Kaliya said, you have created me as a snake. And snake's nature is to hiss. What shall I do? In Odia Bhagavatam, it is said, Sarpare jatakalu mote swabhava chadibi kemante. You created me as a snake. How can I give up my nature? Lord Krishna said, Kaliya, I give you special place. You go there, live there joyfully. Let this water be clean for human and animals, all living beings. When we know others' nature, he is like this. I know the nature of snake. I know the nature of fire. I know the nature of the dog. I know the nature of the little, bulls waving the head. I will deal accordingly. I will be active. I will be proactive. I will be loving. I will be caring. I will not be reactive or inactive. Inactive is, I will not do anything. I did so much to him, and he's treating me like this. Bye. I will not do anything. It is inactive. Reactive, no, I will be active, I will be proactive. Danda is disciplining. Not forcing the discipline on others. I will be disciplined. My eyes will be disciplined. My ears will be disciplined. My nose will be disciplined. Recently, a new book was published from our ashram. The book is Amazing Hanuman. The book is Amazing Hanuman. You don't know how much I love my Hanuman. And just like I told, Garuda is not a bird, because people think Garuda is a bird. Similarly, I have written in that book, Sri Hanumanji is not a monkey. Can a monkey fly? When one job going there? No. Can a monkey go to the sun? No. Can a monkey assume a human form? No. Is there school for a guru-disciple relationship among the monkeys? No. But Lord Hanuman went to Lord Surya to study. So what is happening? People with very limited knowledge, only knowing the words, word meaning, just like Vainatevasya Pakshinam, among all the birds, I am. It is literal translation. It is not the real understanding. In the same way, you think of little baby Hanuman. He had so much of strength. Do you know what he did? He misused his strength, holding the tail of the animal and throwing, jumping from branch to branch, and taking the water pot of the rishis and disturbing the rishis also. The rishis had a meeting. They told, okay, this is Hanuman. We have to discipline him. So they tell it is a curse, but it is a blessing. You forget your strength. You forget your strength and ability. And when somebody will remind you, remind means when it is needed, use it. We have strength. Don't abuse it. Don't misuse. When it is needed, you use it. That is what danda. Danda is discipline. Use the sense organs. Danda, Stravana, all this introduction I gave to you, do not, the only purpose is the thought came to tell about Kriya Yoga. You will tell just for talking about Kriya Yoga, so much of introduction. Do you know, when I was teaching the Bhagavad Gita, we had a series of talks on the Bhagavad Gita. To give the introduction to the Bhagavad Gita, it became such a thick book. And we have that book, the Mahabharata. I don't know if you have read it or not. It is the introduction to the Bhagavad Gita. It's such a thick book. So if the introduction becomes so thick, then the text will be how big? In South India, Gopuram is Mukhashala, the entrance. Gopuram is the entrance. It's very big. And the main temple is relatively smaller. The difference between the Odishan sculptor and South India, in Odisha, the Gopuram, which you call, here you call as Mukhashala. Mukhashala is smaller and main temple is tall. However, I wanted to talk a little bit of Kriya Yoga. And you might have heard Sri Gurudev told, the science of Kriya Yoga is the most ancient meditation technique. The most ancient meditation technique. He said it is the easiest, simplest, quickest, surest, and the best method of meditation, everything in superlative degree. Then he said, God brought the supreme mystery of Kriya Yoga with his creation. God brought the supreme mystery of Kriya Yoga with the creation. Then he said, Kriya Yoga is the sadhana of Satya Yuga, the period of truth. Kriya Yoga is the sadhana of Satya Yuga. Now, when I'm sitting in your front with this remarks of Sri Gurudev on Kriya Yoga, I am coming to you to tell little on Kriya Yoga. In India, in the Vedic tradition, we have 6 schools of philosophy, Shadadarshana. 6 schools of philosophy, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Sankhya, Purvamimamsa, Yoga, Uttaramimamsa. These are the 6 schools of philosophy. In the 6 schools of philosophy, you heard the name of yoga. I'm not going to talk on 6 schools of philosophy, then our Kriya Yoga will be. So out of 6, one branch of philosophy is called as yoga. What some people say, without understanding what yoga is, they tell, you are going to practice yoga. I follow the path of bhakti. I follow the path of devotion. My loving one, bhakti yoga. Bhakti Jnana, yoga is everywhere. You are looking at me, I am looking at you. This is looking yoga. This is looking yoga. I am talking to you, you are listening to me. It is listening yoga. Everything is, you had your breakfast, isn't it? So I will have my breakfast at 1 o'clock, for example, if God wants. So food yoga, eating yoga. So one teacher humorously told, one limb of yoga is asana. One limb of yoga is asana. Asana is physical posture. In this physical posture, you are lying down on the bed. It is one posture. You are sitting to take food. It's another posture. You want to go to your office, walking, another posture. Body. You go to toilet, another posture. Western toilets, one posture. Indian toilet, we had many times we are having Balashram trek. The trek for raising some fund. The first trek was in Egypt, Mount Sinai. So in the Mount Sinai trek, in the first evening, the tour guide or trek leader told, my loving ones, you have to use the bush forest for number one, number two. So when you go for number two, how to use it, he showed the posture, how to squat. He was saying that because many people may not know it, what to do. So for every activity, there is a posture. Am I clear? So now come back to yoga. Every philosophy has a rishi. Every philosophy has a rishi. Yoga is a philosophy, has a rishi. Every philosophy has a sutra book. Sutra book is books of aphorisms, very codified and cryptic message. So every philosophy has a sutra book. So yoga philosophy has a sutra book. So yoga philosophy, the rishis, Maharshi, Patanjali, and the sutra book is Yoga Sutra. Just to give a little bit more understanding, I'm not going to all the sutras. The last school which I told, it is Uttara Mimamsa. It is called as Uttara Mimamsa. Its rishis says Vyasadeva. Rishis, and the sutra is Brahma Sutra. Sutra is day for yesterday was birthday of says Vyasadeva. I bow to him. Says Vyasadeva. These sutra books are very interesting. If you read Yoga Sutra, Ashram has its publication, and also this series of talks, maybe 95 talks, 195 hours of talks on Yoga Sutra. So the word yoga, you will not find so much in Yoga Sutra book. The word yoga is not used so much. Three times only. And you will not find the name of Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Japa Yoga, nothing. No yoga's name is there, Raja Yoga, nothing. Only the name Kriya Yoga, and that is also once. From this, it is clearly evident Kriya Yoga is very ancient, because says Patanjali, who is the Acharya, the Rishi of yoga philosophy, and he has not mentioned any other yoga, only Kriya Yoga, and that is also once. And what he's talking of, he's telling, and will repeat it. I will tell and he will repeat. Tapaha Swadhyaya Ishwara Pranidhanani Kriya Yogaha. Pranidhanani, it is plural, because these three taken together. Tapaha, Swadhyaya, Ishwara Pranidhana constitute Kriya Yoga. You will tell what is Tapa, what is Swadhyaya, what is Ishwara Pranidhana. So now, let us understand first little on yoga, then we'll go to Tapa. What is yoga? Recently, we had the chariot festival of Lord Jagannath. During this chariot festival, a group of young trainees going to be Catholic priests, they come to ashram with the desire to know, to learn. They don't know anything. So, it is very unfortunate that, suppose I'm talking of me. This body was born in India and was born in a Hindu family and in a Brahmin's family. So, but by grace of Sri Gurudev, I have little knowledge of Christianity, little knowledge of Islam. I don't tell him. Little knowledge of Buddhism. I have. It is through my Guru's grace. And he encouraged me. Do you know, I'm going to my Gurudev. When I was working on the book on Gurudev, which we published during the opening of the temple in his birthplace a couple of years ago, our beloved Gurudev, I was looking at some video of the old house of Gurudev, which is no more. When I was looking at the video of that old house, just to have the feeling where they lived, what, and in the house, it was old, huge two-storied house, building, palatial building. Unfortunately, it was not maintained, and however, I found a crucifix on the wall. It is not picture. It's hanging on the wall. Then the thought came to me. It is not Gurudev has kept. It is from his father's time. It was long before independence, sure. How could he keep it? Can any other faith keep some image or some symbol of other faiths with respect, with love? The answer is no. What I'm telling, yes or no? Why not? Why can you be so like this? Be grounded, strong and stable in your own faith. Love, no others. Understand them. Why? Why they are doing this? So when this young, going to be Catholic priests in probation with their mentor or guide or teacher or professor or senior father, whatever brother. They came and they sat down. We had nice talk. They were asking me about yoga because they don't know about yoga. So yoga has nearly 32 different meanings. The problem with people, they do not go deep. They don't want to study. They just read the translation. And translation, one translates in their own way to make it understandable. I said, do you know, I asked them, these young Christians, Catholics, I said, I'll quote you one sentence from the Holy Bible. And I have read few translations. The Holy Bible, I have read few translations, and the same sentence is translated like this. It is written about the eye. It is written about the eye. I see. It is written, if therefore thine, it is the oldest English translation. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Another translation. If your eyes are good, your body will be full of light. Another translation. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light. Another translation. If your eyes are sound, your body will be full of light. Tell me, what did you understand? Why there is so many translations? And what do you understand out of it? How the body will be full of light? And what is healthy, what is sound, what is good? I respect the Bible. It's holy book. Translator, they translate as they understood. And the dictionary meaning. You know, you look at the dictionary, put one word. That is the problem. Then I told, when they were asking about yoga, I told yoga is having only 3 dozen meanings. And out of which the simplest meaning is union. 2 hands together, union, union, union. And where there is union, there is integration. Where there is union, there is oneness. Where there is union, there is love. Where there is union, there is joy. Where there is union, there is harmony. Where there is union, there is celebration. When the child is coming back from the school and the mother is holding the child, how much joy, love, union. So I think the time is coming over to the introduction. This much we'll discuss in the next class. Tapaha Swadhyaya Ishwara Pranidhanani Kriya Yoga. What is tapa? What is swadhyaya? What is Ishwara Pranidhana? We'll discuss later. Okay? Let us sit with, you sit straight. Sit with the eyes closed. Let us remember that our body is the temple. God made temple. We are the human beings living in this body temple. We are the power of God living in this body temple. We are the image of God living in this body temple. We are the soul living in the body. Let us pray to God. Oh God, help me to get right understanding, practical knowledge. I will be a person of endurance, tolerance. I'll be disciplined. I'll be humble. I'll be active and proactive. I'll not be reactive. I'll not be inactive. I'll not be emotional. I'll be devotional. I am your child. Bless me. Guide me. Teach me to be a better person. I bow to God. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and the entire creation. Let there be peace, progress, and prosperity everywhere. We'll chant Mahamrutyunjaya mantra 3 times together for the well-being of all those who are suffering anywhere in any form. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivarthanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityormukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivarthanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityormukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivarthanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityormukshiyamamrutat. Om Shanti Shanti. Thank you all.